Do you think some of the hierarchy at Manchester United at the moment might be scratching their heads this morning and thinking if only we'd hung fire a little longer?
Yeah, I do. So what you're asking me then, do I think it was potentially a knee-jerk reaction caused by whatever? Yeah, I do. It cannot have been a thought-out decision, Jeff. It can't have been a thought-out decision, because if it was a thought-out decision, contingency plans would be in place right now. Don't you think so?
Yeah, I do. In terms of Xabi Alonso, because of his Liverpool links, I don't see him ever going to Manchester United as manager.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily see Old Trafford fans accept him either.
And I'm with you on that one as well.
Especially if they lost 2 or 3 under him.
Yeah. I just don't see it. I really do not see it happening. I just can't see it happening. I mean, time will tell, but that's not to say that Xabi Alonso will not be in demand, because he will be in demand.
Oh, sure to be.
Because he's proved he's excellent, particularly his job at Leverkusen. Where he was absolutely outstanding.
Yeah. And we had a text earlier on saying I don't think he's Premier League level. I think that's completely wrong.
I don't agree with that either.
That he very definitely is. Of course, inevitably there will be links with Liverpool, even though they've got Arne Slot in place, and even though they're in the top 4. Xabi said in the past that he would be open to a return to Liverpool, not at Arne Slot's expense. He said that, previously. Let's head to the phone lines, though. Dave is a Liverpool fan. Morning, Dave.
Good morning, Dave.
Morning, lads. How are you?
We're in good form, Dave. Thank you.
Yeah, good. What are you thinking about Xabi Alonso, then?
No, there's more chance of me getting my great-grandmother's Jimmy Shan records out. I'm sorry, no, it won't happen. I was in Manchester for 10 years, 80 to 90, working at Granada, and it was hilarious when even Aston Villa were winning the league and they had half a team of scouts and the scouts manager. It's just ingrained. Xabi's a semi-scout South End lad from Egberth, and that'll be his one day. I think with United, there's too much infighting. It's like Newcastle. It took them years and years. There's too much going on in the background. And United remind me of us in the early 90s, where they just can't seem to get it right. I do agree. It's like when Bob Paisley took over from Shanks, Ali, as well. Shanks was turning up at Melwood. In the end, he had to say, Bill, look, you'll have to stay away.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's the same with Ferguson and that. Even the great Sir Matt Busby, in the end, it got that silly Frank O'Farrell when he took over. It was like a dog chasing its tail, and then that's what happened. But no, in answer to your question, no, I can't see that. I think with Alonso, he'll be a Liverpool manager sooner rather than later. What I can gather, what I'm hearing.
Dave, it's funny.
By the way, Ali, sorry, Al.
I was just going to say to me, you know something? I really think it's a really sensible call. I could see Xabi Alonso somewhere further down the line, and I think you make an excellent comparison in seeing Manchester United right now where Liverpool were in the 90s. So my question would be to you now, what are United going to have to do to turn the corner like Liverpool have done?
Well, they need to clear out from the admin that way because, Carrick's a decent lad, but this is a different kettle of fish managing a team like United. They could do with someone who, you see, they had people like Van Gaal and Mourinho coming in, but they had to put up with all what was going on in the background. You know what I mean, Ali?
Yep.
You get that job yourself and you've got Ferguson in the background. It won't work, and it's not working, mate. It needs a root and branch cleared out, like Newcastle seems to be getting their act together after about 50 years.
Dave, thank you very much indeed.
Great call, Dave.
Joe is next up. Morning, Joe.
Good morning, Joe.
Morning, guys. It's Plant Pot here. How you doing?
Hello, mate.
We're doing well, mate. How about yourself?
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm good. Just to weigh in here then, I think I'd love to see Alonso as soon as possible at Liverpool, 100%. I can see that happening, definitely. And you guys know, I've kind of been, on more kind of the slot out routes for a while now. And since I called, after that Forest game, after that City game, we haven't really improved. We're on an unbeaten run. Yeah, we haven't lost for a while. And yeah, we're getting some results, but the performances are really poor. The player relations are really poor. I'm seeing these press conferences. There's a bit of a mixed bag in terms of what he's saying. And I just think, Alonso would come in, would freshen it up at Liverpool, Liverpool. You know, we've got a top 4 charge, we've got an FA Cup charge to do, and hopefully we can see what the Champions League is saying. But I think it would be an incredible move for us. And I think, you know, looking at Chelsea, looking at United, looking at Madrid, like the standards they have are very high. They've all got rid of their managers. Obviously, I think probably Amorim's was warranted, maybe not Maresca, maybe not Alonso. But I think we should take a leaf out of their book and actually, you know, be ruthless and seize this opportunity with Alonso and think, you know, this is a man for a project. This is a man with fresh ideas. This is a man that went unbeaten with Leverkusen. This is a man that won treble with Leverkusen. He's got Liverpool in his blood, and he can galvanise the squad. He can galvanise the youth, and really kind of turn a page for Liverpool maybe next season.
Joe, thank you very much.
Thanks,
indeed.
Joe.
Got lots of calls. Let's press straight on to Luke, who's a United fan. Morning, Luke.
Good morning, Luke.
Morning, boys. How we doing?
We're in great form, mate. What about yourself? What have you got to say this morning?
I mean, I heard Andy Goldstein and Darren Bent speaking about this as well yesterday, and I don't get the big fuss if I'm being honest. If it was Steven Gerrard or Jamie Carragher or someone like that, I get it. You know, they are Scousers, and like the previous caller just said, they have got Scouse blood in them. But Xabi Alonso is a Spanish player. Okay, I get it. Had a great career at Liverpool, but he's a manager now. And what everyone's forgetting is that Sir Matt Busby, the great Sir Matt Busby, played for both our biggest rivals, Manchester City and Liverpool. I mean, he was at Liverpool for nearly a decade and even captained them, I believe. But yeah, he's an absolute legend for the club. So I think people need to sort of separate the player to the manager, especially on this occasion. Yeah. So I wouldn't have a problem at all.
And would you take him right now?
I would take him right now. Yeah, I'd definitely take him right now. I don't think it's going to happen because
no, it's not.
It sounds like talks are going to with Michael Carrick to advanced stage. But if this had happened maybe a week or so ago, then maybe I think it possibly could have happened.
Luke, thanks very much indeed, mate.
Thanks, Luke.
We're just going to squeeze one more in very quickly. Ranj, who's a Liverpool fan. Morning, Ranj.
Morning, Ranj. How are you?
Morning, fantastic. First thing I'd like to say is, why would Alonso go from toxic Real Madrid to toxic United? Liverpool legend, he'll bring the best out of Florian Wirtz, and they're a young side. He'll bring the best. At the moment, all the players at Liverpool are screaming for direction and management. Slot's too calm. He doesn't give them anything. Alonso's going to go in, new ideas. We'll win everything with him.
Ranj, a quick question. What's changed with Slot this season then to last season?
Okay.
When he was absolutely tremendous and Liverpool won the league at a canter?
I'll tell you exactly what's happened. Slot's come in last season and he's toned it down from heavy metal. And now he's gone super slow. He's super toned. And they're just passing it about. Whereas Klopp last season, season before that, they were playing very heavy metal football with Slot. He took everything out of him. That's what's changed.
I don't necessarily disagree with you. To be honest with you, I'm watching Liverpool. I've seen Liverpool a few seasons, but if I could say about Liverpool last night...
There's no press at all. No press. Diaz used to be there, Nunes, Elliott. Everyone used to press. Tino and Eldon. You had Fabinho, Henderson, Millie, Mane, Bobby. They all used to press the death out the other team. Now there's nothing.
Ranj, thank you very much indeed.
Thanks for the call, mate.
Masses of reaction coming in. Ryan says Manchester United are waiting for Thomas Tuchel. They've just hired an interim to the end of the season as Tuchel's out of contract after the World Cup, of course. He might be, if England win, he might be in demand elsewhere. If England don't win, he might not be in so much demand.
Calm down, Jeff.